bad, quote unquote, bad album. Is there any artist that can stack up to her when it comes to being relevant over a long period of time in multiple decades? Only person I thought of like randomly was Charlie Wilson, but he had like a 10-year stretch where nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was on that narcotic, them 10 years he was on that narcotic hard. It's gonna be hard to find somebody to beat Mary though. Mary since '92.
Usher.
But Usher's had some bad albums.
Yeah.
Mary's had a bad album too, but it's still been relevant at least.
Like still relevant. Always is still relevant.
Like Usher, has Usher been? When is the last time Usher's been relevant? 07? 08?
It's been a. Well, no. When did Here I Stand come out?
2009 or 10, something like that. So
like
that's
9 or 10.
So you talking about 10 years?
There Goes My Baby and all that.
Oh no, Mars versus Venus and stuff. That's 2011.
That was like 2010, 2011.
Yeah. Because he won a Grammy for that Mars versus Venus. I know that.
Yeah.
That's what Carla got her Grammy for.
Yeah, Carla got a Grammy for that. What's on that album?
I know the song with Nicki Minaj. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh yeah.
There Goes My Baby.
Baby's on there, yeah.
Oh, I like that song.
It was another slow song on there. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, what is Climax on?
That's it. That's it. Climax. That's what it is.
All right. So then, yeah, but that's still 10 years. Stay with me on this.
Okay.
Even though they're not around right now, the only other person who I can think of that had that longevity of a career is like MJ. Be able to go from decade to decade to decade.
I kind of like to take MJ out just because it's kind of like that's like putting Michael Jordan in the conversation. Like it's like,
the reality of it is that like when we think about like Kanye, right? Like Kanye had like 5 great albums back to back, and no one else can do that. So or no one else has done that because even MJ did not have 5 fire back to back albums. That might be it because no one else is really has gone that length of time.
Do you put the Isley Brothers in there?
Consistently.
Isley Brothers had hits every decade since the 60s.
Are they relevant today?
No. Mary is though. The answer is Mary. There's only one.
Mary.
Yeah.
Mariah.
I mean, even the guys,
Glitter was Mariah's worst stuff though.
But Mariah's not relevant. Mariah ain't been relevant in about 15, right? Since like 07, 08 maybe.
Is Toni Braxton relevant?
I don't think she's that's hard. She just won a Grammy for that
for the last album
with Babyface, the album. You know, and you know what? It's probably Mary because Mary has had good albums, but they've never, at least in my opinion, they've never been like 10 million plus like a Tony album. Like she's had 3 or 4 million albums, 3 or 4 million albums, but never was like everybody's constantly listening.
No smash.
Yeah, like them first 2-3 Tony albums was doing numbers like.
Yeah.
And Mary's did too, but I think she was probably more low-key consistent. That's what I mean.
I think Mary's been consistent, and also it's that cultural impact of Mary.
Yeah.
Mary has the bigger cultural impact just across the board. So
and is it because her fans grew with her, like it literally aged with her, like kind of like yeah, like kind of her fans stayed on like the same kind of level and like grew.
And then some of them fans were older too, though.
Right. So me and my mama can both listen to a Mary album and be fine.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. So I think we did grow with her. Everything that she went through, we was with it. When she was happy, cool. When she was sad, we was back. Like all those things, we just grew with her. And then nobody talks about not necessarily fashion, but I call her a hair icon. I always say that Mary is a hair icon. And I've argued about this about when it comes to like Beyonce. I'm like, I said, Beyonce is not a big fashion or hair icon. I'm like, this is not taken away from anything she's done musically. Like I'll never take that away from her, but she's not a hair or fashion icon. Nobody's out trying to get the next Beyonce outfit. Nobody's out there trying to get Beyonce's hair. She had the same hairstyle forever and just kept on changing. The Mary, I had every Mary J. Blige hairstyle. When she went red, I went red. I went and bought the Red Hot Mary Dark and Lovely hair color just so my hair could be like hers. Like, and even today, she is still killing it with her hair. Like, so we've consistently, just in different levels, she has remained relevant in some way. She was what, half naked on what did she have on, like a swimsuit or something? It was a picture of her
on the boat or something. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, go ahead, Mary. Go ahead, Auntie.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking back in high school, like whenever, what was the magazine, Hype Hair, or like if Mary dropped, chicks coming to high school to the homecoming with the flips and all that, with the no more dramas.
What was the style that girls was rocking that Mary had here in St. Louis Hard? That was like, it was kind of curled up at the top all the way, and then it was like laid, pressed out and down to the bottom. Y'all remember that style, like the mid-90s?
The mullet.
It was almost like a mullet, but it wasn't a mullet though.
I know
like
exactly.
It was curled up, all curled up here, and then like straight long in the back.
Yeah.
And if Mary had it, you was going to the shop to go get it. When she came out with them flips, we was up at the shop. I need to get them Farrah Fawcett flips. I need to get them the Mary J. Blige Farrah Fawcett flips.
It was before Lil' Kim, it was Mary with the go straight all blonde, wasn't it? And the My Life.
Yeah.
The My Life album.
Yep. Yep. So again, whether it was through her music or it was her hair, she has continuously remained relevant. So Mary might be it. It might be her.
And there's no male artist that can compete with that. I mean, obviously. I mean, and Beyonce, I guess she's on the route to that, I guess, right?
She could be. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, since the late 90s. So late 90s, 2000s, 2010, like she definitely could. Like she definitely could. I don't think there is a male.
Is it Jay-Z? Is it Jay-Z? Is Jay-Z I mean, we were talking about R&B, but I guess if we
as far as hip hop, because there ain't nobody. Well,
that'd be Jay-Z and Nas,
Snoop,
right? That'd be Jay-Z and Nas, the people she go on tour with.
Yeah.
I think so. Because the question is for Jay or Nas, right? I mean, they're still making albums, etc. But is Jay more relevant than Nas is? Like, because I mean, Jay's not really doing anything right now. Like, there's no music that's coming out.
Yeah, he just drop a verse here and there.
Right. A little guest verse here, a little guest verse there. It's just other stuff that he's doing. So, but it could be.
So there's no male R&B artist that we could think of, I guess.
The only one, the next one really on the verge is Chris Brown. But you going back to 2004 though.
That's I'm talking about just 2 decades, really.
Yeah. Going into the third now.
I'm like, 2 decades is still a long time. And it's like, well, I don't know. Is Chris Brown relevant right now? I mean, just because I'm not paying attention to him, like, is there, he very well could.
I think he is. I think he's relevant.
Yeah, I would say. Like, I mean, I'm not checking for him, but I think he's relevant.
I mean, I'm not checking for him, but I know I'm always hearing his name though.
Like, could be. So just
I mean, another artist that could be, but they started their career later is Kim.
Kim.
I don't like his voice.
I think about the day I met the perfect stranger.
Exactly.
Girl.
Exactly how it sounds. exact. Like I'm still trying to adjust the treble on my damn thing. Like something is wrong.
Give your drunk uncle vibes.
Exactly.
I mean, oh, maybe Maxwell. Maybe Maxwell. We talking about Maxwell. Maxwell
was 96, 97,
96, 95.
95.